It's been a while. I've not made a video in forever, and I have nothing prepared, but I decided that for today I would actually be using my equipment for once. So today I wanted to talk about animation, because that is my big love in this life, and specifically about Netflix animated shows, and the ones I love. So Puffin Rock is made by Cartoon Saloon, who I adore and are very much my favorite animation production company in the world right now. The reason I love it is partly it's very simple storytelling. It is not complex, there are no large conflicts or any of that. Next to that, the art style is just so beautiful. So if you really enjoyed the art style of Song of the Sea or the art style that was used in Secret of Kells, then you will enjoy the art style of Puffin Rock. It is very relaxing stuff to watch. The second series I'm going to talk about is a series that I keep recommending to people. So Hilda is for slightly older kids, like primary school age. So the thing with Hilda is that it is set in this fantasy world where weird, strange monsters are roaming around, but the monsters aren't particularly scary. And what is interesting about the show is very much that Hilda as a character is this young girl who's very open to the world and who's very open to experiencing life and being open to the experiences of these wild creatures, where most of her environment, the other human characters, are very hesitant with that and not as open when it comes to that. The other show I want to talk about is Carmen Sandiego. So there's a new version of Carmen Sandiego. Carmen in this is very much dealing with ethics. Next to her whole traveling thing, it is very much about using your power and your skills for good, and also how that might be seen by the outside world as not good. So she is still stealing things like she did in the old series, but she is stealing things with a moral compass. She's stealing things with a reason, and it's very much a Robin Hood type situation that we're in. The last show I want to talk about is Kipo and Age of Wonderbeasts, I believe it's called. I might have the title wrong, but I just call it Kipo most of the time. So that's a show that came out more recently, and it's post-apocalyptic, which feels very appropriate right now. Like Hilda, Kipo has a lot of weird animals in it, and it's all about changing your environment, and also, like Hilda, being very open to your environment and being open to new experiences, but also taking into account the experiences of others and what you can learn from them. It also, just to throw that out there for anyone who's open to that, has a character who explicitly says that he's gay. And I know that in animation especially, this is a rarity. The whole thing with Disney has finally has an openly gay character is very different in animation for shows, TV shows. I hope you enjoy watching some of these shows. I highly, highly recommend all of them. Netflix is really keeping the animation industry, especially the American animation industry, alive right now, and is really investing heavily in the production and creation of new animated content. So I really think that Netflix is doing something amazing. And regarding how they're dealing with like the pandemic and their staff during the pandemic, they seem to be one of the better companies when it comes to making sure that their staff is okay and not going to lose their jobs. So yes, I hope you enjoy watching what you're watching. I really hope you give some animated shows a chance. There is a lot out there, and please don't dismiss it simply because of the age group it is actually aimed at. There is a lot out there that is beautifully made, and that should not just be dismissed because it is supposedly for kids. Hopefully the next video will be here sooner, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, bye.